This is Dave C. We are back. You always want what you can't have is a phrase most often repeated by people trying to make a point that you'd be satisfied with what you already have, rather than trying to attain more for fulfillment. After all, you're just looking to the next big thing. You'll miss what's right in front of your eye, or so every romantic comedy has ever taught us. Turns out these people are wrong, at least to some extent. How many times have you been told, no, you can't, or that you aren't allowed to do something? When we're children, a natural reaction to this is a temper tantrum. Arms flailing, lungs emptying, eyes leaking tears. We want to do whatever they won't allow us. But when you're older, you find ways to deal with these upsets discreetly. A teenager might sneak out after curfew. A young adult might just ignore all rationality and do what they're told not to do anyway, which is one no one likes to hear. I told you so. Learning consequences from our actions and gaining wisdom from experience after we messed up is something that's bred into us from a young age. But as you grow, so does your need to explore and understand the world around you. And being told that you can't have something just makes it that much more desirable. Why? Because it sparked a little something within you called curiosity. And once your brain latches onto that urge, it's hard to get it to let it go. Curiosity is the single part of the human brain that propels us forward. It's what makes us choose things for ourselves, both stupid and incredibly smart, and guides us to new discoveries in personal and professional aspects of our life. It's also what gives us the animalistic desire to follow said curiosity down whatever dark alleyway it leads. According to Jack Panskeep, author of Effective Neuroscience, the reason that people keep exploring and trying to experience everything life has to offer is because it's bred into our very DNA. Every mammal has the same need to seek out circumstances in their environment and explore whatever will make their chances of survival better. Since it's linked to our reward pleasure center, your brain actually rewards you for pursuing whatever you're curious about. Once you've reached your goal, it's over, but the process of achieving it is when we find our happiness. Pursuing the next big thing in your life can actually make you happier because you're moving forward and striving to gain something. In our very goal and oriented and reward focused brains, that's the thing that keeps us smiling. The need to pursue things in our lives is a natural human inclination, but it often comes with unsavory consequences. Wanting more, desiring a better outcome, and trying to make things more beneficial for you is actually rewarding and sometimes achieving those desires. This is the same reason that people who win the lottery can be content playing for nothing after years, but don't gain any happiness once they've actually won the big jackpot. That's why it's important to balance curiosity with common sense. Hey, forget about that joint. Vegas airport lets people dump their pot. What happens in Vegas really can stay in Vegas. Tourists catching a flight out of Sin City can now dump their leftover legal marijuana in metal containers set up at the airport. The green bins, dubbed amnesty boxes, prevent federal transportation agents from finding pot on passengers during security screenings. The drug is legal in Nevada, but is still banned by the U.S. government. The containers were installed last week following a county ban on marijuana possession and advertising at McCarran International Airport, aiming to keep it in compliance with federal law. They are bolted to the ground and designed so marijuana and prescription drugs can only be dropped in, not taken out. The amnesty boxes are offered as a way to help keep people to comply with this ordinance, airport spokespeople said. Transportation Security Administration agents normally hand over marijuana related cases to local law enforcement. Las Vegas police officer Alden Gomez said no citations have been issued stemming from the airport's ban on marijuana possession and advertising, passed in September. That's your news this morning. We're going to be back shortly with our sports scores and sports history. Stay tuned.